Yeah, I thought we responded really well. And everything I'd asked of the players in the week in training, they put into practice, which was great.
You got to probably figure that a rivalry game is going to be physical and all that kind of stuff. In the second half, did some of that even go beyond what you're...
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I thought the ref lost control of the game. I think everyone should look at Bev Goebel's face. And I'm not saying that anyone went out to hurt anybody, but the reality is when the referee doesn't get hold of the game, like he didn't, someone was going to get hurt. And I kept saying it to the fourth official, and I'm not saying it would have been one of our players or their players, but in rivalry games, when a referee doesn't get hold of the game, things like that happen. And, I think, I'm not saying it was done on purpose, but things like that can't happen. The challenge on Ellie Reid can't happen. They're dangerous. And unfortunately, when you have a referee that doesn't really get hold of the game quick enough, things like that happen.
So how hard is it to get the players to focus when the game is kind of disjointed and rough like that? And what can you do to stay within your plan?
I said to him at the end of the game, I think we have to control the things we can control. We have to be vocal on the field that it's not acceptable, the things that were happening. And there was a lot of things happening that weren't acceptable. But I think we kept our composure. We made sure that we limited the amount of chances that they had. Obviously, we're really disappointed with the goal we conceded, but I was really proud of the players' attitude, response to obviously a performance last week that we really weren't proud of.
And you guys came back and tied the game, obviously, so you've got like resiliency, the grit to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think when you come back and concede a goal like we did, it can be easy to crumble, but to respond so quickly, I think gave us a lot of hope. And then we pushed on from there, and I thought we were on top for a long time. And we reduced them to minimal chances. I think the only other real chance they had was when one of our players was off the field, which happened multiple times in the game. I'm disappointed with the ref. I thought that he could have controlled the game a lot better, and he didn't. And when both teams come off the field annoyed with the officials, I think you can tell there's something wrong.
With the result, are you disappointed to come out of here with just a point, especially given that you're at home, or given the way that everything went, almost maybe a fair result?
I think we should be disappointed we didn't win, with the amount of possession we had and the amount of opportunities, not direct, chances, but the amount of possession and the amount of pressure we put on them. And obviously to concede the goal we did is disappointing. So yeah, I think we would be disappointed without not to have won the game, but really happy with the response of the players.
How do you think Carson did come in so early into the game?
I thought she did well. She's young and she could have responded by not starting in a negative way, and she never did that. She's got quality, you could see that tonight. I thought she did well. I thought Kim was excellent. I thought Bev did well. I thought Dave, as I would call her, did exactly what I asked her to do. I thought our front three were excellent in the first half. Just put them under so much pressure because they're a good team. They've got two national teamers in their back line, two national teamers in their midfield, and we put them under a lot of pressure in the first half and didn't let them play. So yeah, I'm just super proud of a lot of the players that went in today and really took the game by the scruff of the neck, and Carson was one of them.
Coach Mark used two front, two forwards in his defensive shape,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like what Tom did last week, and it looked like the connections to Keelan, and it looked like Keelan and Kim had to move around a little bit more than maybe we're used to when the teams were clicking.
Yeah.
To what extent do you think that's a problem, that maybe this is now something the team has to adjust to, teams looking at what Portland did and maybe seeing something that can slow you down a little bit?
Well, I don't think Portland put us under pressure in the first half. I think they were happy to sit off us and let our backline have it, which is fine. And then we spoke in the second half. I knew they would go higher and press us. So then Keelan and Kim's game changes a little bit, but then it opens up space. And I think you saw Kim got on the ball a lot more second half. So you just have to be patient. If teams are going to do that, they can't do that for 90 minutes. I thought against Orlando we got frustrated, and that's why we gave the ball away a lot. Whereas I thought tonight we were a lot more patient. We tried to stretch them by playing over the top. And in the second half then, it enabled Kim and Bev and people like that to get a lot more on the ball and stretch the game. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'd do against us, so I understand it.